Okay, first graders, we are going to use the graphic organizer we made on George Washington yesterday, and we are going to write a paragraph. But we're going to do it a little bit more fun than just a normal paragraph. Okay, so today you will need, like I said, the graphic organizer from yesterday, and you will also want this packet. Okay, so this is what we're using today. And you are going to write your paragraph on this lined paper. This is the top, so make sure that's where you're starting, right here, okay? And also, you get a tiny little break today. Because this paper doesn't have that much room, if you get done with 2 details, you decide if you have room for a 3rd detail. It is all going to depend on your handwriting, right? Um, If you don't use good spaces between your words and your words are all squished together, then you're going to have to write another detail to fill up the page. Okay, but we will of course use the format we've been using and start with I know some facts about George Washington. First, tell a fact. Another fact is, tell a fact. And then also is the optional one. So if you have room to say also, please do. If you don't, then you just go to the conclusion. Those are some facts about George Washington. Okay. And when you are done, it will all come together. Like this. Okay. So you can see his hat. He has his powdered wig on. Um, those little yellow pieces go on the corners of his shoulders. And then we have the blue piece to kind of show his suit. The writing goes right in the middle. And you can give him a face and just make a cute George Washington to share your writing. Okay, so let's see what I came up with. So again, I'm using facts that I wrote yesterday. So I know some facts about George Washington. I ended with a period. His name is George Washington, so make sure that gets capitalized. First, comma, he was the first president. Okay, so George Washington was our first president. I ended up writing the first president. But either way, that's the fact I'm sharing, and I pulled it from my notes. Another fact is he gave many speeches. George Washington gave many speeches. Okay, so again, I pulled it from the ideas that I took note of yesterday. Then I got to the end, and I didn't think I could say also he wore a tricorn hat and still have room for my conclusion. So I just went to the conclusion after sharing 2 facts. Those are some facts about George Washington. Okay, so that is the example of mine, and I want you to use the facts that you wrote down and use that format. Remember, here on our page, we have example of the format. Notice I know some facts about blank, has the star by it because you have to do that. First, blank also has a star. Another fact is blank also has a star. Also, blank does not have the star because that is the extra one if you are pushing yourself to do better and if you have room today. Okay, and then we end with those are some facts about George Washington, right? When you're done with your George Washington, take a picture and show me. I definitely need to be able to see the writing. I will leave it up to you if you turn it into our full little guy here. Okay? I think they're pretty cute though. He'd look really good on your fridge. So I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about our first president, and I'm excited to see which ideas you thought were the most interesting and that you chose to write about in your paragraph. Ready? Good luck and happy learning.